Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Hello, hello.
My name is Jean-Luc, and I'm here with Jordan. Jordan, is this the first time we've been on a stream together?
Yes, this is the first time we've been on a stream together.
Wow.
We've always done pre-recorded impression stuff together.
Exactly. The first of many, hopefully. We are streaming Surge 2. We have a preview build.
Yes.
That we were allowed to talk about and post stuff on Friday. And now, here we are on Monday, and we're going to be playing some of this game and checking it out, answering your guys' questions.
As best as we can.
As best as we can. We're just going to start at the beginning here. It's like the first 3 areas?
Yeah.
Is that how you'd
I
call
wasn't entirely sure if it was definitely the first 3, just because this preview build begins with a, 2 months later card thing. I'm like, oh, there might be an area
in
right
between,
before this or something.
who knows?
I don't know. But yeah, it's you're not playing a specific character this time around. You have choice of your background.
Oh, okay. I never played the original, so I actually have no context for...
Yeah, you were just this dude named Warren who was in a wheelchair, and he joined the organization that makes all of the exosuit things. So he'd be able to walk again.
Okay.
And then he would have a job because robots were basically taking control of everything.
As in real life. This character creator seems like it's always weird in this one is a little better because in Dark Souls it was I'm gonna put a helmet on right away, so I never really bothered that much. This one a little, I feel like you see more of your character more often.
Yeah, as I say, unless you do decide to
I guess you
throw
could.
a helmet
Yeah, you
on,
could put a helmet on. That's true. Hey, Crime, what's up? Oh, people. Charles asking what platform. This is a PC build.
Yes.
Like we said, this is a preview build, so there's, if there's any weirdness, that's because this isn't the final build of the game, or anything like that.
So this is where we begin. We're just waking up. We're in some prison or something.
Yeah.
And we have no context for why we're here.
I love the opening of Mass Effect 2.
I'm glad that we have very similar thought processes. First time I was playing this, I'm like, oh, this is a very Shepard thing.
I'm seeing a little screen tearing. I realized I didn't mess with the settings. Do you want to go in options and see if there's any VSync is on.
I say it might just be the build.
Yeah, or the one thing with PC games is whenever we're streaming, because we have all these video outs and multiple screen tearing becomes an issue. So let us know if it's too bad. We can try and fix it. But we might just have to live with it. Oh, also, do you want to put on subtitles, actually, real quick? That's always a good thing to have on the stream. Wait, they were on.
Yeah, they were on. So I guess that announcement's dialogue just wasn't important enough.
That's no good.
That's not what subtitles are.
That's no good.
So you have your very standard Souls, being able to defend, your light attack, your heavy attack, which is a slight difference from the first Surge, where it was mostly, instead of a light and heavy attack, it was horizontal and vertical, and it's kind of the same concept here. This is more horizontal, and this is more vertical, but it's definitely, this is more of a charged, heavier attack.
Right. Toning that down maybe a little bit. Otto's calling us out for having a GTX 1070 in here. We can maybe upgrade it, and Michael's always got graphics cards on his desk. So just borrow one.
I'm sure Michael won't miss one.
I'll probably be happy we get it off of his back. Yeah, Otto's talking about the VSync. Yeah, we could try and adjust it if it's a real big problem. Yeah, maybe we turn it off. Maybe that'll fix it. Max is asking, so how is Surge 2? How do you feel about it? as someone who played the first.
I was going to say, I enjoy it more so than the first one. I think combat is a little bit faster, and I like the changes that they made to combat. You no longer have, for example, like in the first one, you started out and you could heal 3 times before you had to rest at your med station with the Dark Souls bonfire.
Yeah.
And this one, health is tied to the battery charges that you use to dismember people. So if you keep attacking someone, you can replenish your battery and keep healing yourself, which I can't do right now because I'm not wearing a rig. But it allows you to essentially just travel for longer distances and having... Ugh. But blocking is still atrocious and not good.
Just don't block. Just roll. That's what I do.
Why would you just go down?
Are there more environments, Surge 2?
Yes, instead of going through the one samey factory, there's actually distinct areas. So this is like the prison that we start in. The next area is a bit more of a city. And you can even go beyond that to this kind of like outside the city,
Like forest kind of.
Yeah.
Can you create your own character? Yes, you can. We very quickly went through character customization. Someone's saying that there's no more proficiency anymore. I guess that was the thing in the first one.
Yeah. Can't get this dude out though. Don't have a exosuit to get him.
Jesse says,
"You're too weak."
Whoop, Forest. Heck yeah, Forest, man. Graham's asking about upgrades.
Upgrades work primarily the same way, only instead of just putting scrap into your character and it would just increase your stats over time. Now you kind of put scrap into a
specific things.
Yeah, you can decide, I want to increase health, I want to increase stamina, I want to increase my battery efficiency. So you get a bit more choice in how you develop your character.
More RPG elements.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Will there be a demo release for the game? Not that I'm aware of. It's coming out pretty soon, though.
Yeah.
It's like September. Oh, Violent Vic. This is better than the first one. You were saying you feel like it's better than the first one.
Yes, I enjoy this one a lot more than the first one.
And the first one apparently has its fans.
It wasn't bad. It was just very linear. The environments were like all the same.
I never played it, but I was saying before we started that it had interested me because I always... My ideal, like, what's the next thing that From Software could do would be, like, to go sci-fi with it. I'm like, man, what about, like, Dead Space, but with Dark Souls combat? And, like...
and that's what we got
with
this.
That's, like, close. It's not quite exactly that, but it kind of... It's scratching some of that itch. It's going in a little bit of that direction, so it's like, like, this opening actually reminds me a lot of Dead Space 2, like, running through, like, the hospital gown and...
Yeah. I would say let's put on some real people clothes and
there we go. Got the actually there's a lot of Dead Space 2 influence I can feel in this. Like that's the same, like you're getting in there and then it puts the suit on you.
So yeah, if I can transfer, if I had 388 scrap to upgrade, I could transfer all of it. I don't have enough, but then I could decide whether I wanted to put it into health, stamina, and battery. So I do have a few module points right now. So put 1 into health, and then we'll do 2 into battery. Actually, no. We'll just do it even across the board. Make it simple.
Rig installation complete.
When does the Surge 2 take place? It takes place after the events of the first game. I don't know how far into the future it does. I do know that I haven't met the first game's protagonist, but I have found audio logs that make reference to him. So he's at least mentioned in this game, so he might still be alive.
Have a nice day, officer.
But let's try to... This dude has a nice looking weapon. Or dudette. So let's try to get her spear. Come on, let me cut it. There we go.
Oh. Oh my god.
Nice.
Was it gruesome like that in the first one too?
Yeah, they do love their bullet time. You can quickly compare the things that you pick up to see whether or not you want to equip it immediately, which I do.
Someone's saying that apparently the bad ending is canon for Surge.
Oh,
That's interesting.
that makes sense a little bit. Oh, I should probably go.
Not that often do games do that, where they make the canon ending the bad one, or the bad ending the canon ending. I think Metro
Yeah.
did that. Although that's like weird because technically that was the canon ending from the book. That was kind of a weird exception.
I want your club, please. Thank
Oh.
you. Yeah, it doesn't do that much more though, so we'll stick
Yeah.
to this for now.
Do you want to do me a favor and go
So-
back to the graphic settings for a second? Turn off VSync. I just want to see if that corrects it a little bit. Where is it?
Where did it go?
Go
Am I
back to
missing it?
display.
Oh, that's why I was on graphics.
There we go. And just turn VSync off. I'm curious if that will fix the screen tearing at all.
See.
No, it made it worse.
No.
I mean, theoretically, like the whole idea is screen tearing. So, VSync's supposed to fix it. All right, just turn back on. We'll stick with it. I don't want to spend too much time messing with all this. Yes, he is playing as a lady, and Speedy says this game looks good. Yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, I'm pretty curious about it.
I'd love to repay you, but as you might guess, I'm a bit broke right now. I hope I'll see you again. Vinberg never
So it's the
leaves
720. The 720 windowed, but we're not in windowed mode. We're in.
I heard
So this is
there's a
1080.
factory
Mhm.
in the city.
Oh, what did I
Gateway Bravo or something. Gonna try my luck there. I always wanted to be a search and rescue guy. Maybe we'll see each other around.
I do kind of miss the fact that the protagonist can't
You heard about
speak
Frio, right?
in this one.
Well, I was
Oh, yeah?
there. Damn government dude.
Warren actually
Thought I
did
was
have
finally safe.
voice acted
Oh,
dialogue,
okay.
so
Even after I told them all about what happened.
I'm guessing they just didn't want to
Something
have
like a power surge went through
a
the
voice
whole
actor
system.
for both the dude and the girl, and then to have it for all the different dialogue choices that you
Right.
could
Maybe,
pick in
maybe
this game.
it was just not in the budget.
Yeah,
Team in there.
which isn't the worst thing in the world, but
But this
Yeah.
I do like my protagonist to
To talk.
talk.
Depends on the kind of game it is.
Damn it, I'm not okay. Haven't been okay in weeks. People are killing each other for scraps out there. It's complete anarchy.
Enemy
I can only
respawn. They don't come back after you kill them, but they do come back when you rest at a med station, which is essentially this game's version of a bonfire. It's where you can
Yeah.
heal and upgrade yourself and bank all the scrap that you've collected.
So I want to know if you can equip weapons right then and there, or do you still have to do it from the med bay?
That's not the menu I want. Yeah, so from
Looks like
here
you
I can equip
can. Yeah, you can
any
totally-
weapon
yeah.
that I've picked up, as well as any armor if I happened to have any, which I do not. Now with my rig, I can open this door.
One Autumn Leaf says he never had to from the med bay. I don't know. I never, like I said, never played the first, so I'm just assuming.
Right, so the warden doesn't want us to escape.
Classic Warden.
He's a cop.
I like want you to throw it, like throw it at him. Like when you do that charge, just like
Oh,
throw
yeah.
the spear right at him.
I will say I do really like the fact there seems to be a lot more weapons in this one that have a lot more attack animations.
Yeah.
I hope we get to the part where the staffs are introduced, because I really like the staffs, which were in the first game, but I think they just are better in this.
Better in this one. Shaq with the combo says it would be nice if there was destructible environment. That would be interesting. A Souls game that has like destructible environments. I wonder how that would work.
I was about to say, almost every Souls game is like so dependent on pushing the person through the level in a certain way.
Yeah, a very crafted level. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, if that wouldn't work, or
someone could probably figure it out though.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I feel like environmental destruction has kind of been not like fully abandoned, but definitely less emphasized in games recently.
I mean, the only one of recent note is probably Siege, which has
Yeah.
based its entire gameplay
Right,
on
or
it.
like Crackdown 3's multiplayer mode, which was also very much scaled down from what it was kind of the original concept of it was. It's like Battlefield doesn't really emphasize it the same way. Like, it's still in
Right.
there, but it's not like a Bad Company 2, like literally everything could be destroyed, which would by the end of the map, it's just there's nothing to hide behind.
All right, got 2 more modules. Going to put them into health and stamina. And now this person is back because I rested at a med station. But if I loot this item again, I will get upgrade materials for the one that I currently have. So I collect enough of them, I can just make this stronger. Alright. Gotta go take on the Warden. He is the last dude stopping
Kill
us
him.
from getting out. And I'm assuming the first boss that you face in this game.
Makes sense. This is very much a tutorial area. Hello.
You're gonna regret this.
So yeah, there was something with nanites in the first game, so I'm guessing that's what that is. But so yeah, he's got a lot more health, and he's got a lot of armored pieces on him. He also has a drone, so he can attack from range.
Asher says this game makes me want a new Dead Space. Oh my god, I would love a new Dead Space. You're a big Dead Space fan.
I am such a big Dead Space fan. I was devastated when the studio closed. Oh god.
I know. That's the thing, is like, I don't know if I don't need a new Dead Space, but I need a new Dead Space-like game. Like, I need another game that's in that same same vein.
Of horror, but very survival.
Yeah, like very combat heavy, you know.
To this day, I still just love the fact that everything that Isaac pretty much uses in that game, except for the assault rifle, is just hacked engineering equipment that he's just using as a weapon.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you know,
Oh,
Resident Evil 2
Damn it.
remake scratches some of that itch, but it's definitely more survival horror-y than Dead Space. And I actually really like that about it, but I feel like there's room for both. I want one that's a little more like action Dead Spacey.
Now here is the one cool addition to the Surge 2 is, like in the first game, you do have a time limit to pick up the scrap that you dropped. Ooh, God, I've never seen that execution animation before. But in this one, when you stand near your fallen scrap, it will heal you. So you can either pick it up immediately, like you would in most Souls-like games, or you could be a cocky prick like I am and be like, I'm going to try to leave it on the ground for as long as possible to get that health bonus, knowing that if he kills me or if I forget to pick it up in time, I'm going to lose it forever.
I like that. That's a cool mechanic. That's a fun little twist. Is this only for Xbox? We're playing a PC build, so it's at least on PC and Xbox. I would assume PS4, but I guess I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Yeah. Someone was saying that they're going to play the first one because it's on Game Pass.
It is.
Yeah, so I guess they have Game Pass. I have Game Pass now because I picked it up for that. Oh, no! And you lost all your stuff.
Yep.
I picked it up for the Gears 5 beta.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I guess I have this Game Pass now for at least a month.
Might as well.
So I was like looking through, and you know what they have that I was like, I've been meaning to play it, and I was like, Outer Wilds is on Game Pass, and that's one of those games I'm like, I should play it because everyone keeps talking about it. And I was like, I guess I'll pick it up on PC or whatever. And I'm like, oh no, never mind, Game Pass.
I would say we have like half of the office being like, it's a great game, and the other half of the office being like, haven't played it yet.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I should probably play that. If you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can play on PC as well. That's true. I should look at that. I should see what my options are.
Yeah. So you could play it on PC.
Yeah, I guess so. Interesting.
You have choices, options.
Well, wait, can you? Because it's like, isn't it Epic only on PC though? Outer Wilds.
It is.
So
I don't know how that works.
So would it not be on like the Game Store, Windows Store?
These
Man,
are
I'm
excellent
getting
questions.
I gotta be honest, I'm getting real frustrated with all that Epic nonsense because I can never. I'm like, what? Where can I buy this video game? I just need to know where I can buy it.
There's too many stores.
There's too many stores, and like, anytime I have to like Google like, what store do I have to like load up to and buy a game on? Just like, it's too much.
Now I could go for his less armored right arm to kill him more quickly, but this dude has a very good weapon.
That's what you're trying to get at.
I want it.
Hey, that's fair.
He probably has one of the better early game weapons that you can get.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, 45 seconds. I have enough time to get that scrap at some point. Can't hit me. Can't hit me. Oof. I should probably pick that up at some point. No.
Gotta get it. Nice. There you go.
Give me your arm.
Nice. Cool. All right. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to distract you. But one Autumn Leaf says that you can attack his weak spot and then you just you swap to the weapon and then cut it off at the last second. So they're saying you could potentially do it that way.
Okay, I know that you definitely could in the first game.
So you're thinking maybe they changed it in this one? So
Well, I've noticed that like some of the body parts have like certain armor things on them that you have to wear down the armor before you can cut it off. So
Excuse me, can I get my toy, please? Oh, right. Sorry. I'm Athena. Athena Gutenberg.
God, what is it? It's coming right at us. Are you evasive maneuvers? Take evasive maneuvers! Shit!
I have no idea what this is. Like I found a few
Sure.
of these, but
Find the plane.
find the cheerleader, save the world.
I haven't heard that in a while. Oh, remember that show?
Yeah.
It was real good for one season.
I say the only reason I remembered it at all is because they cast one of the heroes actors for the upcoming season of Flash.
Which one?
I cannot remember his name. But
So, all I remember, funny enough, the reason I was interested is when I watched it, the main character Peter, he played one of the characters that Rory dates in Gilmore Girls. And that's, I was like, oh, it's the guy from Gilmore Girls. And that was like my whole like such a weird reason to be like, oh, okay, cool. And then they made his character like super overpowered, so then they had to nerf him in the second season, and it was just that whole thing was a mess. Oh, and then Siler's character became like he became like Spock and stuff, and he's like one of the few guys who like had like a big career outside of that. I guess Hayden Panettiere also did some stuff.
Fire burning in your eyes, Acolyte. I haven't seen anything like it in a long time.
She ended up in
The court is our last safe
Until
haven.
Dawn.
Join my brethren and take back control.
Unfortunately, I did not save her in that one either. I messed that up.
I can see your confusion. You must have been locked away for a long time. You'll be in for a
Squid. So it's the squid. There is a giant squid over there.
Yes.
What's up with that squid?
That's where we have to go.
Heck yeah.
You've been chosen for a cause much bigger than any of us.
I want your weapon. Please give it to me.
Children of the spark. A
Oh, can you? I didn't even try. Could you kill him?
to a great cause. We're
Don't
always
know.
on the
I haven't
lookout
tried
for
either.
recruits like yourself.
I will try
Someone
after
willing to get
this.
their hands dirty for the greater good. Journey forth and find the court, where our prophet, Brother Eli, will welcome you. with
Someone says that hair looked good.
See that
I
giant
assume they're referring to your
octopus?
hair.
Right under its tentacles, you'll find safe shelter.
I do look good.
You know what? This is a game that seems to have actual black hair options.
Right?
That was the thing we talked about a while ago about how
It never almost
video games never have like black hair options.
Can't target him, but let's just see if we swing.
Oh!
By the spark.
Yes. Do it. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah!
Oh my
Yeah!
god!
Oh, okay, you
Holy
immediately died.
crap, his weapon is so strong.
That's why you gotta get it, man. That's why you gotta get it. Ooh. Hopefully he'll forget about that.
No, he's just gone.
Alright, fair.
I wonder if Brother Eli is going to be pissed with me now when I
Go.
go to meet him. So yeah,
Alright.
the sky looks like it's dying. I love this dude. I love him so much because he'll ask you like, "Who are you?" and you can be like, "What does it matter?" And he's like, "It matters. Tell me." You can either say, "Oh, I'm a good guy," or you can just tell him, "I'm a bad guy."
Who says that?
There aren't a lot of good people around Jericho these days. Can't help but wonder whose side you're on.
Bad to the bone,
Oh,
old
yes.
man. Oh my god.
And when you say
On
it,
your own. Shame. I thought you had a lot of potential.
he just pieces out. Like if you tell him that you're a bad person, he just uses a grapple hook and just dips.
That was weird.
And you don't get the quest line that he gives you.
That's cool. People don't talk like that, but that's cool.
I probably don't have enough scrap to... Oh, no, I do. And more health. Actually, let's put it all into health. Alright, so yeah. New environment. New place. It doesn't
Ooh.
look like the
Yeah.
police station.
That's some good sound. That
Right.
just sounds like it hurts. Oh, they got the same hair as you. Yeah, I'm into the environments of this game. Like it looks different.
Ah, dang, I attracted the attention of that dude over there.
Ooh, ooh. All right, you maybe get that one.
I'll have just enough battery left to heal as well.
Nice. Oh,
want
no.
Your torso.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I like
Nice.
this gun, because not gun, weapon, because it just like launches people
Yeah,
up in the air.
that just completely knocked him out of his attack. Someone's saying how you can parry. I don't know, do you mess much with parries?
I tried in this game, but much like Dark Souls, I am not
Very good at it.
parrying.
Yeah, that was always me for a while. I think the game that actually got me to like get good at parrying was Bloodborne, because it's like it's like that gun attack is like can be so good if you like learn how to use it right.
Yeah. I would always just throw on a blunderbuss so I'd have a bit more of a
Like the
leeway.
range, yeah.
I don't want you to go too far. Dang it. Ugh. Give me your leg, please. Thank you.
That's an interesting question. Someone's asking how the character moves around. Does it feel unrealistically light? Is there a realistic heaviness similar to GTA or Red Dead? It looks more light, kind of like a Dark Souls.
Yeah, you're pretty nimble even when you are heavily outfitted.
Not really that animation priority in the movement. It's more in the attacks, is I'd say where that heaviness comes into play. Which is really kind of how Souls games work, where it's like very light movement. I can't imagine playing a Souls game with like Red Dead level of like weighty movement to it. I think I would hate it.
Yeah.
It just like wouldn't feel good to me.
Oh
Whoa!
my god.
Hello. I feel like people can use that for some speed runs. That's a speed run tactic right
Jump
there.
back over the fence.
Like, hey, if you're hanging on the fence, it can like launch you, and then you can skip this whole area. This is game for PS4. As far as I'm aware, it is. I should check, because there's a lot of people who seem to be under the impression that it's like only for Xbox. So like, it's definitely for PC because we're playing a PC build.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna check now. Oh yeah, PS4. Yeah, all platforms.
Like, it wouldn't make sense for it. I feel like the future of a game like this is implementing Dark Souls' invasion mechanic and then being able to cut the armor and weapons off of other people that you invade.
Ooh. So if you do that, would you like they lose that weapon? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that
think,
could be dirty though.
yeah, it could.
'Cause you're like no, that weapon, that unique weapon you got off that boss is mine now. You don't get that anymore. And then your only way to get it back is to go find someone else and invade them and steal it. Oh,
it would be hard, but
that'd be real hard. That'd be pretty brutal. I'm into that though. That's a cool idea. Oh, that's a cool one.
so I'm trying to put together the entire scavenger armor set, because when you do, you get like health back for executing people.
Autumn Leaf is saying, imagine Dark Souls with Breath of the Wild weapon durability. Ooh, that would be tough.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be a rough
Oh
one.
god.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about that. The weapon durability in Breath of the Wild already is my least favorite part about that game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I like get it, but it I don't know.
Yeah.
I have very mixed feelings on it.
I would feel a lot better about it if you could actually find a weapon that wouldn't break.
Yeah. Well, there's like the Master Sword, right? And that's like it.
Yeah.
And then there's like the Hylian Shield. But even then, I think the Hylian Shield does eventually break. And you can go back and get it again. You have to go through the like basement dungeon of the castle, but it does eventually break.
All
Yeah, I'm just not into that. I don't know.
This dude is.
I'm curious if they'll adjust any of that stuff for Breath of the Wild 2.
It's a viable strategy.
Frost Knight really wants to see you do a directional parry. One Autumn says, I think if they break, you should be able to find a blacksmith to repair it. You know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might actually be what fixes my problem. if they just add like a repair mechanic to Breath of the Wild, I think I'd feel a lot better about it.
Yeah.
It's when it's like, no, that weapon's just gone. It shattered into a billion pieces.
And I should have gotten... Yes.
Ooh. Is that a Konami code? Up, down, down, left, right, X. Yeah, that
Yep.
might be.
Okay. I believe I have to go down there and then up that way. Yes. Hello, peoples. Who wants to fight first?
That guy does. Nope, maybe not.
No, he doesn't.
Never mind.
Grenades are cheating. Oh, God. Jesus.
We are playing a limited build. This is a preview build that has like the first 3 areas of the game. And that is what we are checking out right now. Screen tearing much? Yes, sorry. We unfortunately couldn't get that fixed. I think I might look into some stuff with that because I have a feeling it might also be because I think this monitor is a like 1440p monitor, but we have to stream in 1080 for like the capture purposes. So that might be. Whoa!
I forgot about him. No.
Oh no!
Please,
oh no!
Please!
Oh no! Aw, bummer.
No vital signs found.
Womp womp. So you think you're gonna like play this game when it comes out?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it a lot more than the first one, and I did somewhat enjoy the first one, so.
Yeah. I am interested. It's gonna depend on what else is out, because it's coming out in September. And if I recall, there's a lot of really good things coming out in September, and there's a lot of really good things coming out in November as well.
Yep.
And even less so, but still a couple of good things in October. There's a lot of things coming out.
Pretty heavy latter half
And,
of 2019.
No offense to the Surge, but they might be a little higher on my priority. But I do want to give this game a chance, because I do think it looks good.
It's just coming out at a rough time.
Yeah, a little rough time, I feel for them. Yeah. One Autumn just says they're excited for Cyberpunk, as is everyone. Thankfully, we got a while for that still. I feel like once that game comes out, it's going to be like...
I think we're all just going to stop playing whatever we're playing.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's sort of like... Because there's a lot of games coming out next spring, and I think that's coming out like... that's like one of the last games of that like big chunk of games that are coming out, and like Final Fantasy and like Watch Dogs. I think it comes out like at the end of that, which is good because it's like, okay, let me play all those other games first, and then
as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna go hard. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild, where it was like, all right, play everything else, and Breath of the Wild's out. And we're all just going to be playing this.
Alright, I can do this.
Oh, they got that click-in jump, too?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. And I never liked that in Dark Souls.
I would say Sekiro has spoiled me now.
I know. Like a proper jump button. This comes out in September? It does. It comes out real soon. I think it's September, like end of September?
Yeah, like the 25th or 27th.
Something like that. 24th.
All right.
24th of September. Yeah.
Large piece of metal. And open this gate up. So I have this shortcut back to the MedBay if I need to. And then also head up here.
Because, yeah, September, we got, oh boy.
What do we got?
We got Catherine Full Body.
Mm-hmm.
We got Gears 5
Ooh, that's the big one.
on the 10th. No, because 3 days later, Borderlands 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and on the 6th, so 4 days before that, Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Of course.
And then on the 17th, we got Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. But don't worry, on the 20th, we got Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And then the Surge 2 on the 24th. Yeah, that is a really packed month. Holy crap.
Yes, it is.
Because I know for a fact, geez, yeah. I'm sure you and me are probably going to do Borderlands 3.
I think we're the only ones
I think
in the
we're the
office,
only people
really.
in the office. Lily was the only other one who
Mhm.
really cared about Borderlands. Maybe she'll be back
I'll
for
say,
Borderlands. Hopefully.
Even if she isn't, she's going to be messaging us somehow, some way.
Oh, I'm sure.
about,
Yeah,
like-
she'll message me. She'll find a way. So yeah, we'll definitely be covering that. And then it's like, oh man, I just got back into Destiny, so I'm actually like really excited for Shadowkeep. So man, ooh, that's a lot. Oh boy. Yeah, and then October's Call of Duty. Luigi's Mansion 3, Death Stranding is in November. Pokemon, Jedi Fallen Order, Doom Eternal,
God.
Shenmue 3.
God.
Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz HD. That's the real winner.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it is a packed rest of the year. Yeah, a lot to look forward to.
So Surge was very linear. Surge 2 less so. I could just run straight at these two dudes. One has heavy armor and Molotovs, and the other one has an AK that can just demolish me pretty much instantly. But I could also just go down here and then sneak around them and then try to backstab the gunner, so then it's easier to take them on. So we're going to try to do that.
Code Vein comes out in September. Does it? Oh my god.
No more Souls-like, please.
Yes, it does. It comes out 3 days after the Surge 2.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm probably only going to end up playing one of them. I don't think I can play two Souls-likes at the same time.
Yeah. September seems to be the month. Like, I mean, there's definitely a couple really big games coming out in, like, November. Like, you know, obviously Death Stranding and Doom and Pokemon. But, like, there's... In terms of a month packed with the most, I think September is going to be the most brutal, to be honest.
Why couldn't any of these games have come out in the first half of 2019? Which isn't to say that the first half of 2019 was a boring half of the year, but God, this is why end of the year, game of the year conversations are so difficult. Because everyone's like, let's just all put something out right at the end. Which then, of course, makes my December so freaking hard.
Yeah.
Don't know if I...
What are you looking forward to the most?
The most?
Yeah.
I was surprised with how much I enjoyed Jedi Fallen Order, because it kind of has a very Sekiro vibe, and then also some like Metroid features
stuff.
with you having to unlock certain abilities to navigate the world. So
Yeah,
kind of looking forward to that one.
Me too. That sounds like a fun time.
Come on. Can't. No! I will not die here. I need your rifle. Oh, I'm gonna burn to death. There it is. Sekiro wasn't a Souls-like. It wasn't, but it had Souls-like mechanics and features in it.
Man, Sekiro's good. That's a good game.
I wonder if we're gonna get DLC for it.
Oh, you know, I didn't even think of that.
Because it kind of looks like From Software's just moving on to the Elden Ring game, which isn't bad.
And From Software is just always moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are, it's funny. Like this is probably Sekiro, between Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 was probably the longest like break. But there was like that period from like Dark Souls 2 to Bloodborne to Dark Souls. It was just like every year.
Yeah.
It was another game. It was like, okay, the new From Software game is going to come out in you know, spring, like, you know, May. But then don't worry, because at E3 they're going to announce their next one.
It's just going to keep on
and
going.
they just keep doing that every year. And they're kind of starting that again, where they're like, yep, here you go. We're
Next game.
We've already announced it. And it's like, okay, cool. Do we know if Elden Ring's supposed to come out next year?
I don't think they have a
Release date?
I assumed next year, but
Elden Ring's also supposed to be very different. It's supposed to be like open world was kind of
Yeah.
the big thing. Did they ever confirm any of that stuff? Because that was all like the rumor.
I would say, yeah, the only thing that we have confirmed is the trailer that we got.
That George
which
R. R.
was-
Martin's
yeah.
involved in some capacity. I wonder what his involvement was. If it was like a consulting thing, if he actually was like a writing credit. I'm curious because, you know, no offense to George R. R. Martin, but I don't feel like, I never felt like, you know.
He would get into video games?
Well, no. more that I never felt like From Software necessarily needed someone like him in order, because typically it's like, I don't know, you know, like a studio that like makes really good gameplay, but maybe their world building or their storytelling isn't like the best, and you're like, oh, but they got George R. R. Martin, so they're like combining the talents of his world building with their, you know, game design. It's
Right.
like From Software has always had really good world building and game design. So I'm curious what unique flavor he will exactly bring to their game.
I say we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
I say I'm curious to see if the what is it? Prosthetic mechanics are coming back to in some capacity, because it looks like one of the characters in the trailer was using a
Yeah, do you think it's going to be, is it going to mechanically build off of Sekiro, or is it going to be its own thing? Because I would actually really like a proper Sekiro sequel in the sense that I think they could refine those mechanics more and like make them really good. Like it was already really good, but I think they can improve and make that game like really, really good.
I think they can really just go in on stealth.
I know,
and,
exactly. Like it's really the stealth stuff where I'm like, I think they can go real hard on that stuff and make it really good. Anyway, Surge 2. We haven't talked about that in a hot minute.
It's just, if you enjoyed the first Surge, I think there's enough here
To
make
enjoy
you,
it. Yeah, exactly.
That said, if you...
It seems like they're making some smart changes. They're not necessarily reinventing the game, but it... Again, I haven't played it, so I'm just kind of talking from what it seems like people have been saying, but it looks like they're making the improvements and changes that fans of the first will be happy with.
Yes. Please give me your arm. I say I'm not sure though if there's enough here to convince you to pick it up if you didn't enjoy
like the first one.
yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, the environments are new. There are new weapons. There are a lot of new mechanics. But it's not a different game.
Ugh.
Please stop moving. I need to destroy
Someone
you.
mentions DMC5 better, like better combat, I guess, than Sekiro. That's a. Oh, hello. Apparently, my phone does not understand that. Those are very
Your
different.
phone's like, what?
What? What are you talking about? Those are very different games, but man, Devil May Cry, excellent game.
Very good game.
Very good game. Like that game a whole lot.
What? You like that game?
I know, shocker, right? It's almost like I wouldn't shut up about it for like when it came out.
Heal, heal, heal.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of real good games that came out at the beginning of the year that I'm kind of like, oh, right.
That came out.
Yeah. Resident Evil 2. That was an excellent game.
Oh my god.
Capcom's been killing it this year. Will you guys be streaming Youngblood? I think I'm sure there will be some sort of stream.
I
Planned for
assume
Youngblood.
So. I don't know why we would.
Yeah. We typically stream all the big games in some capacity. Kexvin, this game is coming out on September 24th.
Yes.
Pretty soon.
I say this Friday is pretty heavy because we have Kill la Kill, If,
Oh,
Three
whoa.
Houses, and Wolfenstein.
Ooh,
So-
shoot. Is Wolfenstein this week?
Yeah, this Friday.
Oh, I didn't even read. Oh, boy. Ooh, and Friday's Community Fridays with me and Ben.
You have choices. You have choices with what you want to
Well,
play.
typically we like to play a multiplayer game, so we'll probably do Kill la Kill then.
The embargo will have just passed.
Yeah, we might do Kill la Kill on Friday because we could do some online matches. Oh man, I kind of forgot about that game.
I think most people did. It's coming out along with a few other big heavy hitters.
Yeah, because yeah, which one do I dive into?
Right?
Because
I think I'm gonna have to postpone Wolfenstein as much as I hate myself for it, just because I'm playing Three Houses and Kill la Kill, but
I might do Wolfenstein because it's shorter, so maybe like get that out of the way first for me.
Makes
Well,
sense.
because me and my girlfriend we're trying to figure out like the next game we want to play because we played through all Borderlands 1 and 2, and then we tried playing pre-sequel and she didn't really like it. She's like, I don't like this game, and I'm like, that is
That's a fair complaint.
that is a common criticism. Not as good. It's not a bad game. It's just she's not digging it the way she liked the other ones. So she's debating whether she wants to actually like keep playing it or not.
Uh-huh.
But so we're trying to. Ooh, look at that.
Oh my god. My body.
So she's trying to figure out what else to play, and she was like, well, we could do like Wolfenstein co-op maybe.
Ben's like, I think we're playing Wolfenstein on Friday. So
Was that what we're doing? As a site for a thing. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we might have like a PMM type thing for Wolfenstein.
So that's what you're probably playing Friday.
Okay, we'll figure that out. I guess when I get out of here, I'll figure out what's up with all that. But the other option was we were thinking about, oh, maybe we'll play Fire Emblem, because even though it's not a multiplayer game, it's that kind of game that's like you and a friend or, you know, girlfriend in this case can sit down and play it together and make decisions like, oh, we should pick this house, or we should romance this person, or we should do this. So we kind of want to do both of those.
I say you could totally have one person play for the first house, and then on a subsequent playthrough have someone
Yeah.
play for the second house.
I even just like the combat, because it's like turn-based. You can like be like, we should do this. No, we should do this, and kind of making those decisions. Kexvin asks, is the song from the first game back? I assume they're talking about Surge, the game we're playing.
The song.
Song. Do you know what they're talking about?
No. What song in particular? I mean, Surge has a soundtrack. And
If you
there
can
are
clarify
songs
for
in
us, we would love to know. The prison song. I'm not sure what they're. I didn't play Surge, so.
I am sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it could just be my ignorance.
Roadrunner wants to know if this game has combos like the first one.
Kind of. Ish.
Oh, they toned that back?
Yeah. I think it more so just wants you to decide whether or not you're going to use a light attack or a heavy attack and how much you're going to charge it. Because you can charge both of them. Another mystical thingy-majig.
One Autumn Leaf says, hold heavy, light, heavy, hold heavy, trust me. It's brutal. All right. You've sold me.
What is she doing? Hurry up and grab her! It's impossible.
So I have no idea what this is, but it looks like this girl's force pushing a bunch of people.
Cool.
No idea what that could mean, what that entails. Hey, come up here. I don't want to go down there where everyone else is. So you come to me. Alright, let's dance, let's dance.
Nice, nice. Ooh.
And give me your arm. I will say though, like, this is pretty much it for in terms of combat. It's
just that.
dismember, repeat. Dismember, repeat.
Hey, Goose in the chat saying the Surge getting a sequel. That's right, Goob. And guess what? It comes out in like 2 months. It comes out real soon.
You don't have to wait long at all. Isn't there? Yes. I'm like, I could have sworn that there's a dude.
Is this an indie game? I'd say it's more your mid-tier AA kind of vein. Which, you know what?
I never know what to call those games.
I know.
That are like they're not like Halo or Gears, but they're not
your B games.
Yeah.
Your B games. I don't know. I'm just happy that games like this still exist every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like it's been so. Either it's real small indie games or it's giant AAA. The middle class of video games is dying. Bernie Sanders is going to bring it back for us.
Yes.
But no, I'm glad that games like this still get to exist. Because, you know, they're still... Not every game needs to be a big AAA game. Tay had a rough time with the first one, if I remember. Yeah, Tay was kind of saying how he thought the first one was... I don't know, it wasn't really doing much for him, personally.
It's not a bad game. It's
Yeah.
just...
Tay's also weirdly particular with his games.
There, I parried. Are people happy?
Yes. That one guy who asked for it 30 minutes ago is real happy. If he's still here in the chat. Can you get a gun? Is that like a thing you can
You
get?
can attach it to your drone.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what is the word for that flying machine that people sometimes use? Dang. All right.
Goob's asking, yeah, if it's more the same, noticeable improvements. We feel like, you're saying how you feel like it's definitely improved.
Yeah, but it is also a lot of
the same. So
Like-
if you weren't really digging the first one,
You're probably not going to dig the second one.
it's probably going to feel the same for you, but
But if you liked the first one, you're going to be like, wow, there's improvements that I asked for in this
yeah,
one.
that seems to be the case. So yeah, Travis is saying he couldn't get into the first one. His biggest issue was combat speed, felt very clunky and very slow, but they'll give the second one a try. Do you feel like the speed's maybe a little bit faster?
Honestly, yeah, and I like that you're able to regain your health by just attacking, which,
It's very Bloodborne of them.
yeah, before you had to, like, hold on to your, what is it? Like a specific amount of items, very Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So it makes combat just a little faster. Like, you're encouraged to just get into someone's face, even if it means, like, you're about to die. Like I am.
No, I believe in you. That lunge. Oh,
Right?
bummer.
But blocking is still garbage, and they sometimes still get through it.
That girl says they were finding the boss difficulty in the first one to be a problem.
That's fair. And bosses are still fairly tricky in this one. Like, I think the only reason I did halfway decent against the first two bosses, I count the dude you have to beat to get your exosuit a boss. What's this guy doing up here? Just because I've played this preview so
Hello?
many times.
Oh, it's a banner.
Oh, it's a banner.
I was like, that guy's just rotating
What happens if
and also smaller than you? I was very confused.
I touched the banner and I got tech scrap?
Okay. Oh, Goo mentions Let It Die. Oh, man. That was a game I wanted to like because of that pseudo weirdness, but that game's like free-to-play economy was not great.
No.
It was real bad, in my opinion.
Which is a shame because it had like a great concept.
It had a great concept, but yeah, it's like free-to-play economy was really not great, and then I found its environmental design to be really boring. But I had stuff I liked about it. Yeah, exactly. Like Ben saying, I like the idea of Let It Die.
Mm-hmm.
There's good things in there, but like Uncle Death. Ben said you could do the wrestling moves on people, but you very quickly hit that like free to play paywall, and then it just wasn't built very well.
Take out the dude with the rifle first.
Good play. Ashen was your favorite Souls-like game that's not a From Software game? Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
I loved Ashen.
I
loved it a lot.
I need to go back and play more of it. I started it and I was like just starting to really get into it, and then I kind of got distracted.
I was so disappointed that game came out right at the time that we were doing like
Game of the Year.
Conversations. I'm like,
that's kind of why.
I cannot convince any of these people that this game is good.
Your shadow on your weapon is doing a thing.
What the?
I like noticed it in the combat.
Woo!
Yeah, I really liked a lot about that game from when I played of it, and I definitely should go back and play more of it. Neo's up there. Neo's another one that I never played all the way through, but I liked what I played of it a lot. Billy Samurai.
We're getting a lot more Souls-like games where you can decide what character you want to be. Surge 2 added a character creator. Neo added a character creator.
Yeah, they're kind of going... It's funny, like, all the Souls-like games are now going character creator, while From Software went the opposite direction and went to fixed character.
No idea why. Yeah, I'm not going to recover my
I mean, I
stuff.
think both kind of work. Like, I liked having just, like, you know, you just play a Sekiro, and Sekiro, like, I think for kind of what the story they were trying to tell, it worked really well. I appreciated the change of pace. Just got here, but are you guys recommending this game? You were saying that if you like the first one, that there are improvements to this one that people will be happy with.
Yes.
If you played the first one and you didn't like it, you said this probably isn't going to change your mind.
Probably not. I am enjoying this a little bit more than Code Vein, though. So if you're trying to decide on a Souls-like game to play, and
they do come out 3 days apart, which is a thing. That is definitely a thing. Like, this comes out on the 24th, and Code Vein's on the 27th of September. So I guess you're probably gonna have to pick which one there.
Probably.
I'm more interested in Code Vein aesthetically, but I haven't played it personally, but everything I've seen about the combat looks, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's doing it for me. I like how crazy that character creator is, though.
It is.
Code Vein character creator.
You can tell that the God Eater people made that game.
Is some of the most anime-ass character creator I've ever seen.
But
at the very least, there'll be a very good Monster Factory episode about it, I'm sure.
But like when Jake and I were playing it, it was like, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
Yeah, you guys were playing co-op, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing that's potentially interesting about that one, is that you can like play the whole thing co-op with your friend, which you can never really fully do in other Souls games.
Although we weren't entirely sure if you could play the entire game co-op, because the normal level we couldn't play co-op, but we were wondering, like, is it just because it was the tutorial? Or,
yeah, interesting.
And then what is it? You could do these like Bloodborne Chalice dungeon-like things, and you could do those co-op.
Yeah, those were kind of designed to be co-op in Bloodborne. Goob, yeah, it got pushed back like multiple times. Code Vein, that game's supposed to have been out like a couple years ago, I feel like.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine if they gonna be a better game, but I'm worried that just kind of means they maybe announced it too early, and the original excitement around that game could have been kind of diminished at this point.
Probably.
And then it's coming out at a real busy time. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was coming out around last year. I think it was also September, and I cannot for the life of me remember what was coming out in September last year.
And what even came out last year? Who knows?
No!
Oh, no! Oh! Dang!
Environmental deaths are the worst.
Dang. That was rough to watch. Because you could, like, it's just, like, slowly, too, so it's like, could he get back? Is there a way you can get back there? Nope.
Nope.
Nothing. Rampant Monkey wants to know our opinions on the Witcher series. What do we think of it so far? On Netflix, specifically Netflix.
I'm like,
not just Witcher in general.
I'm like, it's been out for a while.
Now, the Netflix series. I am pretty excited about it. I think visually it looks really good.
I would say the only complaint I think that people in the office really had was that one
shot
with his arm.
Yeah, there's the one shot of him where he's like in like bed, like and he's like kind of ripped, and like
his arm is huge.
And yeah, it's like something about like the perspective of the shot. Like his body looks really weird. It's just like that one shot looks really strange and bad, but everything else looked like pretty good. It looks like they're putting a lot of effort in the production values. I'm actually like pretty okay with Henry, what's his name, as Geralt.
Oh, Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Yeah, he looks fine. Like,
Callie's not happy, but
well, she's not happy because she doesn't like him, but then she thought he looked fine in it, and I think it's like her wrestling with that. At least this is my theory, because she likes Geralt a lot. We were saying like Mads Mikkelsen is like the ideal, because like the whole thing with Geralt is he's just like rugged, kind of like unconventional handsome, where you're like, oh, he's like rugged and all messed up looking, but he's like kind of attractive, and you're like, that's Mads Mikkelsen,
and I can dig that.
Yeah, like that is Based on The Witcher, based on the novel, that's why he's so different. Oh yeah. I'm aware of that. Yes, but I mean, he's like the game is obviously based on the book, so the game was trying to match his aesthetic. I mean, it's just different because that's how it be when you try and adapt something in live action. I'm very curious though. Like, I think it's exciting that it is based on the books because it gives a chance to tell those stories that a lot of people would never like bother to read, you know. And then like that in turn kind of benefits the games because it's fascinating when you go and read the books and then you play the games. You have a very different like perspective on like characters and stuff that's like actually like kind of enhances those games a lot. So it's like I'm excited for people to like see the series and then go back and play the games and have like a better appreciation for certain characters like Yennefer and Ciri and all that stuff. Especially in 3. Like specifically 3 is where they go real hard on like introducing book elements more so than 1 and 2.
So I am kind of, like you said, excited for the series for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I just cannot bring myself to read
Sure.
the books.
I recommend the last.
I do want to.
The Last Wish is a very it's an easy read, and it's just a bunch of short stories. And apparently the first season is going to be based a lot on those, which I'm kind of curious now because it is just a bunch of short stories. So is this first season of The Witcher going to be more like episodic, where it's like each episode is just one of the short stories? Like I'm kind of curious how they're handling that. But they also have stuff like Ciri and Yennefer in there, and Yennefer's in The Last Wish, but Ciri not really.
Yeah.
Like that's later. Since the first episode actually has some references to Last Wish, but it's barely there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not like I'm not
We need
fully.
Jake in here
I'm not
to-
fully aware. Well, I just it's more that I haven't paid too much attention to the news. I watched the trailer, but I didn't read much about it, so I don't know if it's like, oh, are they like going hard on The Last Wish, or is it more just like they're taking a couple things?
The blue sparkle. Now he's nothing but a drug lord.
I wish I knew more about The Witcher to
Yeah.
talk about it, but it's just
That's fine.
it's a series that has mostly passed me by.
I mean,
Not for lack of trying.
I think The Last Wish would be a solid first thing to adapt because it's just a good way to introduce you, and each episode's sort of its own like monster of the week standalone story. Like and that's just like it's a good way to kind of like get excited, and then if they want, you do your second season, and that's where you go to like the Blood and Elves trilogy, where it just goes real deep into like politics and like super hardcore like Game of Thrones-y type stuff. So you have like your pulpy first season to introduce the concept, and then it's like, all right, now we're gonna go real deep into the political stuff,
The nitty gritty.
the nitty gritty.
Hope and optimism. Or at least we did until little Johnny corrupted our holy cause.
Little Johnny.
He's hiding out in an old terminal in Jericho's harbor district, Port Nixon. The methods
So we're going for about another 15 minutes.
Okay, that's good because I haven't beaten the next area, and I was getting worried that we we're going to get to the point where
Nah,
I'm
it's
like,
okay.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
No worries. We're just here to have a good time.
Who? Him? He's just one of my little brother's pushers.
What do you guys think of the class action lawsuit against Nintendo? I have no idea what that's about.
I didn't even know there was a class action lawsuit against Nintendo.
I'm not aware of that.
Stubborn.
What's the reasoning?
Sinners always do. May the spark guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the All-Father light your way. Tequila Sly. May the Maker's blessing be upon you. Just gonna keep listing
Yeah, all the
different
semi quasi religious
things you can say from a video game.
Opinion on Batman versus Ninja Turtles. Phenomenal comic. Okay movie.
What was it? May the good blood. Something about the good blood. What's the one in Bloodborne?
Oh, Bloodborne.
So may the good blood guide you, or something. Something about the good blood.
Ben, we need you to ask Lucy or Tam.
Or
'cause they'll
Tam.
definitely know.
I'm shamed that I don't know.
Right?
As a huge Bloodborne advocate. Oh, apparently it's about the Joy-Con analog stick drift.
Mm.
The launch
Oh,
thing.
yeah. I think I remember now. I think someone is suing Nintendo that they know that there's a drift problem. They're doing nothing to solve it.
I thought they didn't they wasn't that the issue where they put like you would send it in and they'd fix it for you?
I think so.
Ben says, what happened? I was looking at Final Fantasy 14 names again. This area is neat.
It is. It kind of. This is basically what the first game looks like all the time.
All the
though.
time?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just
All right.
this environment.
Got it.
Which got really boring after a while. So it's nice that now it's just one area in this game.
Right. That's nice.
Oh crap! I forgot he makes a turret. No.
Nice. Oh, is he gonna make another one? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a cool move.
I love the staffs because they can just hit. No! No more!
Nice. Oh, at least it's like a one-hit thing.
I'll take that.
Oh, so violent. And that's not even a sharp edge, so the fact that you're able to, like, rip his arm off,
Right.
that's gotta be real unpleasant.
Gotta go through the armpit. That soft meat.
Right where the joint is. It's like when you're breaking apart a chicken, you know. Gotta find the joint and just right there.
Don't trust the military. Don't trust outsiders.
Yeah, don't trust the cops.
I can't remember if I'm about to be ambushed or not. I don't think so.
I just assume always assume. Hello?
Can you hear me, morons?
I love that almost every bad person in a video game whose name's Little something is never little as
Right.
a person. Like, I can be real aggressive right now. Or I can try to be sassy and be like, oh, I can't hear you. We're cutting the connection.
Are you trying to get fresh with me?
And he just hangs up.
Yup.
Cool.
I have no idea if there's some sort of morality system in this game. I don't think that there is, but...
Maybe it affects the ending. I mean, the first game had multiple endings.
It did. Right. Can't make that.
Oh, yeah, Raven Monkey says, it's funny, everything's high-tech, but you still use 1980s telephones. Yeah, that, like,
That modem.
dial tone modem ring.
I don't think I can prove.
Oh, I missed
any of
early. Asked any opinion on
these.
Batman versus Ninja Turtles. I have no opinion on that, other than the fact that 10-year-old me would have been real into it.
Dang it, I don't have enough power to equip both legs at the same time. Do I have any bullets left for any of these? I think I have 3 bullets. Nope, I have 0 bullets.
Cool.
Hey, chainsaw hand man. How's it going?
What are you gonna do with that giant wrench? Ah, just beat him with it. I feel like you do some gnarly stuff, like put his head in it or something, like. Nice.
I win.
Woo!
Alright.
All right. Nice, nice, nice.
Repent your sins, heathens.
Doesn't it sound like Scooter?
I was about to say the exact same thing. It sounds like Scooter.
I wonder if it's the same actor.
No, definitely not. Because it's Mikey Newman from Scooter,
Oh yeah.
and he's just does movies with Mikey now. Like, the whole reason he did Scooter is because he worked at Gearbox. Because Gearbox has a lot of their voice actors are like actual employees.
Yeah. Well, he's not very strong.
Scooter was great. I'm gonna miss Scooter.
I'm gonna miss him so much.
Scooter was real good. I really liked the stuff they did with Scooter in the Commander Lilith DLC. Like, that was nice.
I felt happy to have him have his like final send off.
His closure. Yeah.
Oh, I just need to give him one tech scrap? Sure.
Well, that's mighty generous, Guff. If you want to know anything about this bleeding
I can't-
city, just say the word.
So every character has like a different accent. Like, that guy was like, "Hey y'all," and this guy's like, "Hello, governor." Like, what are they going for? I'm not.
In the post-apocalyptic world, Texas and the UK just collided into each
Guess
other.
I'm really not sure what they're going for.
Let me think. Yeah, you see that street right in front of you? That's your direct route. I'll tell you, it's pure anarchy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Like, what they're going for.
Use the ruddy
He's
side
Gideon the
up, might
Third.
avoid a lot of hassle that way. Then again, I wouldn't journey into the unknown all on my own. Maybe that's just
Well, I have to go on my own because there's no co-op in this game.
warehouse.
Yeah, that's something I'm really excited for with Watch Dogs Legion. It's just all those great, like, UK accents they're gonna pull out for that. That'll be fun.
Drug empire in that crap hole.
I'm
Peddle some stuff
50-50 on it?
Yeah,
Excited?
because I really enjoyed 2.
Yeah.
And I really didn't enjoy 1.
I never
so, like-
played 1, and I never finished 2. I kind of want to go back and play it because I did like Marcus a lot as a character. Like, I thought that stuff was really cool. Yeah, I'm like, how's that gonna work, right? Like, how's it gonna feel like a story if all your characters can die?
Yeah. I'm like, what if you just kill all of your characters?
Yeah, Rampant Monkey. Yeah, he's not like full British either. He just had like a kind of a Cockney accent, but he wasn't. It was. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they were going for with that one.
Oh god, he split it.
Can you get that weapon?
I'm gonna try.
I want to see that.
Nope.
Nope, never
Nope,
mind.
not gonna get it.
Ooh. You want to call it here?
All right.
Well, no, we got 5 more minutes. We want to give it a. Or if you think you're good, we could just call it.
I'm not gonna be able to get back to
All
my
right.
scrap in
All right.
2.5 minutes.
Well, let's just call it here then. All right, guys, thank you for watching. That was Surge 2. Pretty good look at the game.
Mm-hmm. First 3 areas.
Yeah, first 3
I assume,
areas.
Yeah.
As you were kind of saying, seems like they've made some improvements. So if you like the first Surge, you'll probably be pretty happy with it.
Uh-huh.
If you didn't like the first Surge, doesn't seem like it's gonna maybe change your mind all that much.
Yeah. It's kind of like the. This is probably a bad comparison because one is so much better than the other, but like the differences between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, they're kind of the exact same game, like combat-wise, stuff like
But
that.
there's
But Dark
just
Souls
those
3 adds like
tweaks.
those like combat arts and like a few other changes to combat to just make it a little bit easier and a little bit better.
totally know what you mean,
So
yes, 100%.
it's kind of like that. So yeah,
Okay.
if you enjoyed the first Surge, or if you were interested in getting it and you just never got around to it, you might as well just start with Surge 2. I don't think it's going to relate too much to the story of the first one, so I don't think
Right.
you have to play the first one to get into this one.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys, and we will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time with another video game.
Some game.
Something. All right, guys. Catch you
Bye-bye.
later.